have a birthday you're celebrating.
Yes, my birthday was yesterday.
And how are you celebrating your birthday?
I'm celebrating it by this meet and greet and the Janelle Monae concert.
Now, you just met Janelle Monae. How do you feel after meeting her?
I feel like I was really excited and like she's really cool.
Aww.
What do you want your legacy to be in the music industry? How do you want to be remembered?
It's a pretty heavy question. I want people to know that I was, an artist who used my platform to stand up for civil rights, all sorts of civil rights. I believe that, no matter who you love, no matter what God you serve, no matter what the color of your skin is, we deserve, love, compassion, and to be respected. And I feel a responsibility just from being a woman, being a black woman. I grew up in Kansas City, Kansas, the Midwest. I grew up to hard-working class parents. My mom was a janitor, her last occupation. My dad worked at the post office. My stepfather, who treated me just like his own, worked and they wore uniforms all the time. And so I grew up in this family where if I hadn't experienced certain things, they probably would not mean as much to me, and I wouldn't be talking about them in my music. But I've definitely felt like an outcast at times, and I've definitely know what it feels like to be poor. And so I used my music to motivate that type of person. And so I just want, the world to know that I came into the music industry to make a difference and to open up doors for more young aspiring artists to remain in control of their art and to remain in control of their body and their ideas and their business. So there are a lot of things that I want to be remembered for, but I want to be remembered as being very fearless.
Love it.
It's a community. It's an album deeply rooted in community. And so what I wanted to do was to set up the world that we're in. You have this android who's considered to be the other. And when I say the other, I mean like you can parallel that to being African American. You can parallel that to being a woman. Same as maybe somebody who is gay, someone who may be a Muslim, somebody who is often discriminated against because of who they are and how they were made. And so then you have these callers who call in to DJ Crash Crash, and this is set in the future, and they call in and they voice their opinions on whether they think this android, Cindy Mayweather, or this person who's discriminated against should be allowed to fall in love with a human. And that's forbidden in this world. And so a lot of my work is really inspired by us and by community and by the things that I see that we need to change. And I just use science fiction as a metaphor to talk about these issues so that hopefully, it can seep into the minds.
7821.
is a very nostalgic song. It's remembering a past relationship and, you know, how it was. You know, I remember around autumn time, I smell the breeze, I feel the sun, all memories come back to me. The way we used to dance, the way you know, clap your hands, and I remember the smell of guns. War lived in me, but love finally won. I've been delayed, I've been denied, but then you came around and you took the crown. You know, we were unbreakable. We were like rock and roll. We were like a king and queen, and I want you to know, no matter how the story is told, we were like rock and roll. We were like a king and queen. I want you to know.
You and say thank you for being a positive image in the entertainment industry, because there's just, you know, a lot of negative energy a lot of times, and like for young people growing up, we just see, you know, the lights, the glitz, and the glamour. We don't really get to see what's going on behind the scenes. And I mean, from what I followed from you, you seem like a very genuine and real person, and I appreciate that. And
well,
thank you.
I try. I mean, I am, you know, still growing. And when you say one, I just pray that I'm remembered. I don't know how some people remember me from crowd surfing and kicking them in the head. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just hope that it resonates and you said something motivational and inspiring, and you know, you've been of some type of help and great service to the community. I want people to know that I am definitely trying. In the entertainment industry is that I get to connect with you guys. I get to connect with so many people from Paris to London to Nashville to, you know, New York to, I mean, I get the opportunity to meet people, to make, you know, hopefully make them happy while I'm performing, and that matters to me. Like, I have to constantly be doing things for other people to feel more fulfilled. Like, I don't consider myself to be a celebrity. You know, my goal was never to be like famous overnight. You know, I'm still building, you know, my career, and I really do like. I mean, I started off again. I had probably about 200 fans in Atlanta, and so I started off selling CDs independently, and that's still the hustle that I have. So I love connecting with you guys. I have more fans now. somebody who loves experiences, cohesive experiences, but at the same time, I love variety. I love hearing new concepts and sounds, and I don't want to be bored. So I put myself in the listener's box, and I try to do something really daring and exciting. The Electric Lady deals more with community. As you can see, like, I have a community of artists. I work with Erykah Badu, Miguel, Solange Knowles. I got the chance to work with Esperanza Spalding and Prince. So it's more community oriented. It was really narrowing down. Like, we did so much. It was so much that I wanted to do that I was like, oh, I can't do all this. It would just be a really long album. So it's actually a double album. Excuse me, because we were so inspired to keep writing and keep experimenting and just taking risks. That we didn't want to let anything go. So we just made it work.
I want you to stand right next to him, as close to his body. I want y'all to hold hands or hug or kiss. Because we believe in love on the stage. And if you believe in love with us, this lets me know. Life is so short. Life is so short. It's always a prime time for love. Tick-tock, I'm watching the clock. I can't wait till we get to rock. I wanna scream and dream and go to love parade. Is that okay? Tonight is me and you alone. We'll make a call, we'll even write a song. See, I've been waiting all the time to say. Listen, baby, listen, baby. When you're down and it's hard and you feel like you're giving your all, baby, I'll always keep it real and true. 'Cause baby, it's a prime time for our love.
We have some incredible artists, who have passed on. I would have loved to just, even if I didn't get a chance to perform with them, talk to them, and see them. Of course, Michael Jackson
Yes.
would be one. I mean, getting to perform with Prince is like,
Ooh, yes.
I can't. I mean, that having him here and to be able to stand next to him has been just mind blowing. He's one of the greats. So to have him alive and me have had that opportunity, I think I'm okay for right now.
Is there anything you want to say to her fans about Janelle Monae?
Janelle Monae is a positive person, and I think you guys should really listen to her music because she's saying like a good word, like what she had to go through. So I think her fans should listen.
Thank you.